Now, I'm a little late to this story. I know there's a bunch of people that's already done this story, but I am not providing my commentary yet. If you don't know what I'm talking about, the man you see above my shoulder right here, he lined up his 3 children and executed them. I'm thejbgunner. This is Crime Time. We're going to get into this story. I'm going to give you a little bit of my opinion. And I will say this, is that, well, you know what? Let's just go ahead and jump right into it. Let's do it.
Bring it back.
Now, here is the dilemma that I have with shit like this, right? I am against abortion, obviously, and I'm against the murder of any innocent being. But when it comes to this, I realize that we have an issue in this country where our morality has led us down a path in which we fuck and have kids, and let's just call it what it is. We do a reproductive act without being ready for reproduction. I was one of those people. Many of you were one of those people. In fact, both of my biological children, I just paid my child support up cash and said, because they were strippers, and I was like, all right, peace out, y'all. Because they tried to keep the kid from me anyway, and I'm not doing the whole, I see my kid twice a month thing. So I paid my money to both of them and dipped the fuck out. Now, that's my story. And also, I'm not a big fan of kids. I think kids are ugly, little messy motherfuckers, so I don't really deal with kids too often. Now, you may have a completely different position, and I completely understand that. The reason I mention my position on this is because I recognize and I understand that we're in a situation here in this country where a lot of people ain't ready for kids. A lot of people shouldn't be having kids, which means a lot of people shouldn't be having sex. A lot of people shouldn't be doing a reproductive act. Doesn't mean you should get out there and kill the kids, because I want you to understand, what we're seeing right now in this video is no different than abortion. It's the murdering of little innocent motherfuckers. That's exactly what this is. This video we're about to watch, this story we're about to get into is. Exactly how I feel about this guy is exactly how I feel about any of you ladies that say, I'm aborting my baby. Yeah, I know. I know. Before we get into this story, I want to say first and foremost, by the way, this is video 2 of 2. Harsh, I stole your line. Video 2 of 2. So if you haven't seen the first one, go back and check that out. But anyways, before we get into this, I want to say thank you to everybody that's watching this. Thank you to everybody that supports the channel, regardless of the method you choose, whether it's Cash App, Patreon, Venmo, PayPal. Truth is, guys, I couldn't do this each and every day as often as I do if it wasn't for you, the Gun Squad. Thank you to all of you that do. If you too find value in my content, feel free to hit the links down below. Support the channel. Also, if you happen to agree with my shirt or anything like that, you can go check out my political channel, my live stream channel. If you guys don't agree with my shirt, you should probably just keep your ass over here. You know, you get what I'm saying. You know, you stay over here and take your ouchie and shit like that. But anyways, so let's get into this story, because whenever I see tales like this, now I'm gonna be honest with you, most of the time when you get a story like this, it's the mother. Here's something that people don't know. Majority of the time when a child is murdered or physically abused outside of sexually by a parent, it's actually the mother that does it. This is why I don't understand why here in America, 87% of all child custody cases and all child support goes to the woman. I don't understand it, actually. I get it. A lot of you broads are going to sit here and tell me, no, it's not your kid. It's our kid. And that's another reason why I just paid the money in my youth and walked the fuck away. Because when it's automatically declared your kid, even though I'm the one that put up all the fucking money, I'm the one that did all this while your ass was sitting there just trying to live off the government and state, all I will say is this. If the government and the state was going to consider it your kid anyway, take the little motherfucker, right? Which is crazy. I'm just being honest. I don't understand it. 91% of alimony, 87% of child support goes to, well, you know. But this stories like this fuck me up. 3 young brothers are shot dead and their mother wounded in Ohio after a young girl was seen running down the road screaming her father is killing everybody. Dad, age 32, was charged with murder. Shooting first reported at around 4:15 p.m. Thursday at a home in Monroe Township. Chad Doerman is being held without bond at Clermont County Jail. He actually now has a $20 million bond. And let me make this very clear. This motherfucker, he needs street justice. You understand what I'm saying? Somebody like this needs street justice. Because look, no matter how much I dislike kids, no matter how much I think they're little dumb, ugly motherfuckers, I'm not talking about your kids, I'm just talking about kids in general. I don't think anything should happen to them. They're innocent, and this is exactly why I have the stances that I have on so many topics involving kids. I don't want them groomed, I don't want them aborted, I don't want any of that. And I for damn sure don't want what happened to him here, okay? A father has been charged with murder after 3 young brothers died in an Ohio shooting on Thursday night, officials have said. Chad Doerman has been arrested and is charged with 3 counts of aggravated murder in the deaths of the boys who are aged 3, 4, and 7. The Clermont County Sheriff's Office found the boys unresponsive in the yard of a home in a rural area of Monroe Township, about 25 miles southeast of Cincinnati. The shooting was first reported about 4:15 p.m. by an unknown woman who phoned 911 screaming that her babies had been shot. Officials with the Sheriff's Office said in a news release. At 4:18, a second call was made to the communications center from a driver who reported that a young girl was seen running around down the road, saying that her father was killing everyone. I don't fucking know what's going on, man. Doerman was detained without incident after he was found sitting on the steps outside of the property. And we'll take a look at a little bit of that. Let's go ahead and take a look at the story, though. Give you the initial
Breaking
reports.
tonight, tragedy in Clermont County. 3 little boys shot dead. Deputies say they died at the hands of their own father.
Chad Doerman is now in jail facing 3 aggravated murder charges. Their mom's in the hospital, shot in the hand. WCPO 9 News reporter Sean Delancey joins us live at that scene in Monroe Township. Sean, this one's a heartbreaker.
This is a heartbreaker.
Yeah, Evan, the Clermont County Sheriff's Department has now released some truly earth-shattering details about a shooting rampage here on Laurel Lindell Road that resulted in the deaths of 3 little boys. 4:15 p.m., the first 911 call reaches dispatchers. A woman screaming her babies had been shot.
The female that went to the firehouse is advising them that the male shot the entire family.
3 minutes later, a second caller reports a girl running down the street, yelling her father was killing everyone.
There are multiple children in the yard.
Clermont County deputies arrived to find 3 young boys, ages 3, 4, and 7, shot. They say attempts to save them didn't work. Their mother was shot in the hand and taken to the hospital.
When it involves children, that's terrible.
Yeah, no shit. I'm just imagine how fucking gone you have to be. Now I will be honest here. The way this country is with here's the truth. You don't know what's going on between him and the wife or girlfriend or whoever it is. You don't know. You got to understand, man, family courts will drive a dude fucking nuts, man. And I know that there's going to be so many of you that say that's not an excuse, and I agree it's not an excuse. But what you don't understand is that when a lot of us are facing financial ruin just because we break up or split up with the mother of the children or a wife, but yet they just get to walk away scot-free. Because here's the truth. If a woman cannot afford to be a decent mother, she gets help. She gets basically rewarded for it. If a dude is too broke to take care of his children or whatever, he gets punished. Now, I'm not even saying that we shouldn't get punished for it. But what I am saying is that the way the family court system, which in a situation like this is what I think this is going to boil down to. You guys know me, I always give you my initial thoughts. What would make a dude snap? Child support. What would make a dude snap? Alimony. What would make a dude snap? A cheating wife. And he looks at his family that he goes to work to take care of each and every day and says, what the fuck am I doing this for? These people don't appreciate me, blah, blah, blah. So I'm not justifying anything with this. But what I am saying is that just like women, when women do something crazy, let me give you an example. Whenever a woman does something crazy, for instance, kills a man or whatever, most people ask, well, what did that man do to her? Do you see what I'm saying? Like automatically when a woman snaps and does some crazy shit, people are like, well, let's get to the bottom of this. Mentally, something had to be wrong. Someone had to do something to that woman to push her to that level. But you notice they never, ever, 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 ever say that about a man. They only say that about women. Well, what's good for the goose is good for the gander. And I don't even know what the fuck a gander is. What pushed this dude to do this? If you're going to do it for women, you have to think to yourself, okay, well, let's do it for him. What pushed him to this level? What pushed him to snap like this? No matter what our answer is, he's still in the wrong. No matter what the answer is, he still deserves the death penalty. But like I said, if we're going to sit here and try to get to the bottom of everybody else's reasons, we need to do the same thing here.
Like Dan Thomas are left awestruck by the news such violence shattered their rural community's usual calm. 18-year-old Seth Trees lives a couple houses down.
You see this massive police presence up here.
Yeah, it's weird. It's unheard of, you know. Crazy.
Tell me what it's like around here.
It's quiet, you know. People mind their business.
Nothing like that ever happened out there.
My
It's a
type of
quiet
neighborhood.
country and very nice area. So to hear this, it's terrible.
Deputies say when they arrived, they found Chad Doerman, the kid's father, sitting on the home steps, with his boys laying in the yard. He was taken into custody and questioned by detectives.
God damn.
It gets to the point where you get that mad. I mean, walk away. Don't, in no way harm your spouse or your children. I mean, come on, just walk away.
No, I agree, but it's not always that easy. I will say this, man. And this goes for anybody. I 100% agree with what the dude just said. But in reality, I'm also looking at it and I'm saying, man, sometimes people are just pushed to the level. They just pushed too far. Don't get me wrong. I could be completely wrong. This dude could be a meth head or something, and that could have done it, right? But it's always intriguing to me to find out what pushes a motherfucker to this level. I mean, imagine lining up your children. Lining them up. Just a week ago, the father of the dude that's being accused of killing said that his son seemed just fine. This is the father of the shooter. Said that his kid seemed just fine. This is him in court. $20 million bail. We're going to take a look at the body cam here in just a second. We are going to take a look at the body cam. That's him showing up in court crying a little bit. You're seeing some of the images. He was charged with murder. We'll take a look at the body cam. We'll take a look at all this shit. We're nowhere near done. But just giving you the basic information of what we know at this point in time. Father of the man that confessed to killing his 3 sons said he just snapped. Let's see what
Hours after a father confesses to murdering his 3 sons, we are hearing from Chad Doerman's father tonight. A judge set Chad Doerman's bond at $20 million, which is the highest bond ever set by prosecutors.
Yeah, no shit.
Chad's father, Keith, spoke to me on the phone tonight, who says he is angry at his son, but at the same time is defending his son's character and feels something bad happened to him.
They won't let you talk to your son?
Keith Doerman, now living in Florida, said he came back to Ohio Thursday night after he found out what happened that day on Laurel-Lindale Road in Monroe Township, but said he's not allowed to talk to his son. Chad Doerman confessed to shooting and killing his 3 sons execution style.
How can that be? How can that be that you're not allowed to talk? Like, how is it possible that Chad doesn't have like a phone call or anything like this?
Chad's father tells us this is completely out of character for Chad, saying his son isn't violent. I don't know what went on in his personal life. It's a shocker to us we didn't see it coming. He just snapped. I can tell in his eyes he's hollow inside. That wasn't Chad standing at the arraignment. I mean, that was not him.
Pussy makes a motherfucker do some crazy things. Pussy and money. You always got to follow the money and follow the pussy. Let's just call it what it is. It's just the truth about these types of cases. If you want my gut feeling, you ain't gonna like it. The wife or girlfriend was probably on some bullshit. He knew it. She was about to leave. They were splitting up. He said, man, I've been taking care of all these motherfuckers, and he snapped. That's probably exactly what happened. Curious what you guys think.
Contrary to what the elder Doerman said, this is what Assistant Claremont County Prosecutor David Gass said in court Friday.
We know that one of the boys was able to flee into a field near the home. And again, we know from his admission, father hunted that boy down, drug him back to the property, and executed him in front of witnesses.
On Friday, we found out prosecutors charged Chad Doerman with domestic violence in 2010 for allegedly
maybe some MK Ultra shit. Something ain't right.
Choking his father, but
Choking
authorities
his father.
dropped the charge. Keith Doerman told me he can't figure out why his son would have done this. A lot of stuff out there that could make you flip, and I don't think there's enough research on that, alluding to the possibility his son Chad could be suffering from mental illness.
No shit.
But also said, I don't know if it was financial, I don't know if it was marital, I don't know if it's work-related, I don't know.
It's probably all of them, because once the marital, so now we know he was married. Once the marital issues begin to crumble, that's when the financial shit comes to work. So I want you guys to just keep in mind what my gut feeling is. My gut feeling is the broad was going to leave. He's got all these kids. He's paid all this money. He's done all this work. And she's just about to take off with the kids. And probably get alimony and shit too.
No. Keith defended his son, saying he was a good kid and a good father, but said,
Yeah, well,
I don't want nobody to
about that.
badmouth him because this is a terrible thing he did, and I'm angry at him for it. But there's something...
Well, I'm sorry, Dad. Go fuck yourself. Dude just shot 4 people. I don't want nobody badmouthing my son. Man, go fuck yourself.
Deeper inside, that's all it is.
You gotta be fucking kidding me. You gotta be fucking kidding me. So, the bail, here's the bail hearing. We're not gonna watch all of this, but you see what he looked like in there. You see what he looked like in there. It's not hard to understand. He's crying and shit.
Judge, it's important for the court to know and
He flipped the fuck out. He snapped.
and other first responders bravely respond to the scene where they don't know what's going on. They did not know what they're facing, and they come into a
He snapped.
defendant's
All right, but here's what I will say. Here's what we will do. Here, let's go ahead and watch the body camera of when he gets here, all right? Here's the body camera of the arrest.
Where's he at?
He's better. Shooter's on the porch.
Get him right here, right here. You got him on the porch.
We've
right
asked, that's the last place we've been told.
here. You
that
show
he's
me
on
your
the
hands
porch.
now! Stand up and walk towards us! Stand up now! Walk towards us! Stand up with your hands up!
We know we got a visual in the veil. Not showing his hands, not following commands.
Stand up
Still
now!
not showing hands, so we're following commands. His name is Chad Doerman. Chad Doerman.
I know, but we can't.
If people need first aid and he's not complying, and you know he's a shooter, shoot him.
Damn!
We gotta find cover first. We ain't no good if we ain't safe ourselves. Hey, no. We need to come from this side where we can see him. Come take cover behind her. We see him. We're going to approach from this side. We got cover. Right here.
6 covered, 29 and 63 is type out.
We're not working right now.
Show us your fucking hands now! Stand up! Stand up! Stand up! Stand up now! Stand up! Stand the fuck up!
EMS is staged and air crews are going to go ahead and fly whenever any units can advise.
Get your hands out here. 72. Tell me we're 21. Send the air.
If those guys can confirm that there's people that need first aid and that's the shooter who's not complying, they need to take care of the victims. If they have to shoot him, then shoot him.
Man, I ain't trying to hurt nobody. I'm completely sober. Never did drugs.
63, we're 21. Get the EMS over here.
Well, I did drugs when I was little, but I don't do drugs now. I'm sober. I'm not trying to fight you.
He said, I'm sober, I'm not trying to fight you, goddamn.
63.
Get your butt inside. Gatlin, get your butt inside.
We on primary?
Now.
29, we got 3 kids down.
3 kids down, 16 up.
Gatlin.
63, we're 21.
Knock
Have
it off.
EMS respond over here.
You're clear, they're being advised.
Robert 34, just started mass casualty response.
63, do you want them to respond to the Laurel Lindale address? Where exactly do you need them?
We're right in the front yard. What are you doing, man?
Hey, are you copying all this?
Can I roll over? I ain't gonna hurt you. I ain't gonna hurt nobody.
You got anything on you?
No, I ain't got nothing, man. Phone, that's it.
He said, can I roll over? I ain't gonna hurt you. Oh, I should be laughing, but there's something. Jesus Christ.
I ain't mad. I ain't nothing. Just make sure that dog don't come out. I don't think he'll bite you. Just don't reach for him and try to grab him and pet him.
All right.
He won't bite you.
What's going on, man?
Nothing. Can I stand up? It's kind of uncomfortable.
I'm gonna
I
get
ain't
you
gonna
here
do
in a
nothing. I ain't
second.
running away. You can do whatever you want with me.
Goddamn. What the fuck?
Here. You the only one else inside the house?
What?
You the only one else inside the house?
Yeah.
Sit down right here.
My daughter, she ran over to the fire department.
Sit down.
It's my stepdaughter.
Put him in the cage.
So put him in the cage.
This is Will.
They're all being advised to come. They've requested 2 additional.
God damn.
Also, air crews flying, but they need an LV and then a copy. Yes.
Can you get the wallet out of my back pocket?
Shut up, dude.
He said, just shut up, man. Just shut your bitch ass up.
The right to remain silent and fucking use it.
You had the fucking right to remain silent and fucking use it. That's fucked up. But I don't blame the cop, right? I don't blame the cop at all. I'd be talking like that shit too. I'd rough him up a little bit right here. I ain't gonna lie. I would George Floyd the fuck out of this dude right now. Right now. I mean, it wouldn't have the same effect because he's not on fentanyl. He's not fentanyl Floyd. But you get the point. I'm just saying.
Yeah, 9 is where Chief and Captain's away.
Hold on.
The firehouse is advising them that the male shot the entire family.
29-37.
You're clear.
Was this a different body cam?
Here.
Shooters on the porch.
Get him right here. Down on the floor.
We've asked, that's the last place we've been told.
You show me your hands now! Stand up and walk to me!
Walk towards us!
Stand up now!
Walk towards us! Stand up with your hands up!
29, we got a visual on the male. Not showing his hands, not following commands.
Stand up now!
Not showing hands or following commands.
We gotta go.
His name is Chad Doerman. Chad Doerman.
These kids are in the front. We gotta go.
If people need first aid and he's not complying, and you know he's a shooter, shoot him.
I like, shoot him if you got to.
I'm trying.
Good if we ain't safe ourselves. We need to come from this side where we can see. Don't take cover behind us. We see him. We're going approach from this side. We got close.
God damn.
Right here.
Take cover.
We gotta go.
29 and 63 to check up.
Right now, we're okay. Right now.
Show me your hands now! Stand up!
Stand up!
Moving. Hold it.
Stand up!
Stand up now! Stand up! Stand up!
EMS is staged and air carrier is going to go ahead and fly whenever any units can advise.
Get your hands out here.
72.
Number 21. It's in the air.
Damn. Crazy story, right? Now, I don't have any more information at the moment on what caused this shit. You know me, when I do these stories, I just give you my gut feeling at first until we find out more information. In my opinion, this is going to be a marital issue. Something is happening at home. Think about that, man. Think to all the dads out there. I want you to, and I know in your head, you're like, I would never do anything like this. And I agree. But if you ever were going to do it, what would push you to that level? What would push a hardworking husband and father to do this? Ask yourselves that. Ladies, you can answer whatever you want to answer. But gentlemen, I'm asking you. What would ever push you to something like this? And I'm pretty sure that we all came up with the same answer. It's not justifying it. I'm just only giving reasons why I think it happened. It's not, a reason isn't justification. This dude, if he did, well, he did do this, that's it, he should die. Death penalty, whatever. But we also need to address the elephant in the room. No-fault divorce we have in this country. A lot of different things that lead to situations like this. A very biased family court, where if us men are lucky, we get to see our kids 4 days a month. Man, you miss me with that bullshit. Sometimes you poke the bear and you get your fucking face. Why at that very same moment did the limp wristed thing pop in my head? It's like, JB, did you really just This ain't funny. This man did a very horrible thing. Fix the family courts. Fix the divorce laws. Fix the custody laws. Fix the child support laws. Fix all that. And I guarantee you murders like this will stop just like that. That's the truth. I'm JB Gunner. This is Cryme time. Oh, these monsters, boy. If you like what I do here, you find my content valuable, feel free to hit the links down below. This is your second video of the day. I'm getting the fuck up out of here today. Y'all be cool.